Okay, we're on step one, and before we do anything, we have to make sure we have the required modules installed. Those would be pill, pillow, and requests. Pill is the Python imaging library. That's what we use for images, and pillow is a version of pill or fork of pill. And requests is helpful for getting stuff from the internet, and we're going to be getting images from the internet. So we have to make sure they're installed. If they're not, you get an error message that looks something like this, where you can actually use CMU 112 graphics, just not using images or the internet. So when we go to install them, there's different instructions for Windows or for Mac and Linux. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to use these instructions, but these are similar. Just follow them closely. The key is that these lines of code are not code that actually do the installing. We're going to run them in Python. So I go here, and I run them in Python, and they print a couple lines of output. These are the lines that do the installing. The reason we're doing it this way is because students often struggle to get the modules installed in the right version of Python, because you might not realize it, but you might have several versions on your laptop. But here, when we run this code, it gets the executable for whatever version I'm actually in right now, which happens to be this one right here. Now, this line of code down here is what actually installs, in this case, Pillow. So according to the instructions, you would then run a terminal, which I run right here. You would paste that line in. Again, I'm pasting the output of this down here. I run this in Python, get the output down here, and I paste that into my terminal. I need a password, which I type in, and then it runs it and installs it. It turns out mine was already installed, but that's just fine. And then do the same thing for the other one, and then you're set. And again, you'll know if you're not, because if you run your code and see this again, then something went wrong, and you should go to office hours.